What is going on, guys? It is Jake from the NRUK Racing League, and welcome back to another NRUK Cup Series race. Round number 10 of season number 5 sees us visit the Michigan International Speedway for 30 laps of action. This one should be a great race for all involved, and we look forward to seeing these guys take on this 2-mile oval today. 6 races remain in the regular season. Still, a lot can change in between now and then. But can someone break their ducks, get the first win this season? We're going to find out in today's event. And thank you all once again for joining us on the NRUK Racing League. On pole position then, for today's race, the 9-car Jeff Bright claims his first pole of the year to his outside the 12 of Cody Smart. On the next row, we have Jeff's son Eli Bright alongside Nathan Stapleton. Keegan Thompson's in P5, which means Hendrick Motorsports have 3 of their cars in the top 5. A brilliant performance from HMS. He's 5th, and 6th for Colton Yo. On the next row, we have Max Rossi and Tim Gary. Nonigan Scott starts alongside JJ Reed after a very solid qualifying session from him. Then we have Evan Hunter and Joe Rutkowski. On the next row, Roman Fenway starts alongside Brennan Soderland. Then we have Alex Fletcher against Alex Fletcher starting alongside Felix Janssen. Then we have Riley Snare. He is alongside Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Behind them, Mitchell Collins and Elias Leighton. Next row, Mathis Wells starts alongside Matt Johnson, who won last time out at Talladega. Then behind them, Justin Zidell and current points leader Riley Spurleytube in the 10. Behind them, Akira Saito and Trey Bartow. Then we have Code Red and Kyle Hunter. John Stewart starts alongside Sebastian Dupain. Then we have Hawk Spletzer and Logan Williams. William Duncan is alongside Anderson Reed. We have Jeremy Baylor and Brandon Beal. Christian Vargas and Peter Willey. Zachary DeLello is alongside Brett Sierra, and then these 2 drivers both failed an inspection. William Seaman and Anthony Schalbar to the back of the grid today. Failing post-qualifying inspection, they will start from dead last. Engines are going to get fired then here. 30 laps. A long distance race, really. These guys are going to have to be in it for the long run and hopefully come out on top at the end. Say Jeff Bright, who's had a pretty poor season so far by his standards in comparison as well to his teammates. Jeff, we've seen him win at Texas before. He's trying to keep alive a good winning streak in the NRUK in terms of winning at least once in the last couple of seasons. He won at Watkins Glen back in season number 3 and won Texas last year out. Cody Smart trying to back up his Daytona 500 victory with a win today on row number 2. Nathan Stapleton, who was a Final 4 driver this last year. He's had a solid year, not spectacular by Staple by any means though. Can he get a win today? I believe he won Texas as well, so he might be trying to add to that total. Eli Bright in 4th place. Keegan Thompson. Colton Yo needs a good upturn in form to keep his chase hopes alive. A lot of storylines coming into today's race. And looks like everyone's going to get off the grid cleanly and get to the green flag here. 42 cars ready for some good action around Michigan. This one should be a fun one. And who's going to come away with the victory? Pace car is going to make the turn down pit lane. It's the 9 and the 12 who are going to lead us to the green flag this time out. And we are ready to get closer to the chase for the NRUK Cup Series crown. Down to the start-finish line. Jeff Bright and Cody Smart step on the gas. And we are going to go racing at Michigan. Look at them fan out 3 wide already down the backstretch. Jeff Bright leads teammate Keegan Thompson here on lap number 1. Look at this package creating this, sort of restart effects. the big spoiler, creating these massive runs for these guys. Almost like a pack at the start of the race. It's where you can make a lot of moves and a lot of passes. It's not unusual to see this 3 and 4 wide racing early on in the run. But Jeff Bright leads lap number 1. He's clear of teammate Thompson in second. Evan Hunter's up to third already. Look at Soderlund with a good start in the 6 car. Monaghan Scott trying to fight on the outside for third. Keegan Thompson, though, passing his teammate at the head of the field. Hendrick Motorsports out in front and dominating the early proceedings. Keegan Thompson's going to come down at the start-finish line to lead a lap as Monaghan Scott passes Jeff for second place. Evan Hunter's trying to go back-to-back at Michigan. He won this race back last season. Can he go and repeat that success today? Good start from him early on. He's up towards the front. How about Felix Janssen going in the top 5? Going to be F. Janssen's first NRUK Cup Series win today. Big push from Tim Gary down the backstretch. But meanwhile, for the lead, Evan Hunter's going 3 wide to the inside lane. Keegan Thompson forced way up high. Monaghan Scott in the middle. Big bold move from Evan. But he's going to manage to hold on to it to lead a lap. Remember, leading the lap, you do get a bonus point for that. So Evan will be thankful for the lap he's led. Remember, if you lead the most laps, that's another bonus point added onto the total. As these guys get clear, the pack has already begun to see a few movements. Mitchell Collins and Riley Spurley-Tube have worked their way up to the front early on. They're all chasing the 11 though at this early stage here at Michigan. Janssen in second. Monaghan Scott's cleared back for third. Fourth for Mathis Wells. Look at Mitchell Collins having a good top 5 run right now for Front Row Motorsports. Nice job from Mitchell. Tim Gary stuck on the high side as the Stuart Haas Battalion follow behind him. That's Max Rossi and Spurley-Tube. Alex Fletcher making moves early on. Code Red, Riley Snare to name a few others. Pole sitter Jeff Bright has fallen backwards. Meanwhile, an overtake for P2. Monaghan Scott gets the inside of the 17 and up to second place. Can Wells get the run on the 24 though? Mitchell Collins has been so impressive this year. He's had some really standout runs for that 36. He's in the top 20 in points, I believe, at the moment. It's been a great year for Mitchell, and if they continue to use this form up, we can potentially see him land the top ride maybe in season number 6. Mitchell doing a good job and in the top 5 once again today. Here's points leader Riley Spurley-Tube in the 10, who's been so consistent really this year. That's what's kind of brought him to the top of the point standings, as you can, well, obviously imagine. He won Bristol earlier in the year. That was Spurley-Tube's only win. Trying to rebound after a poor year at Joe Gibbs Racing. The switch to Stuart Haas definitely worked in the off-season for Spurley-Tube. He's found so much good form here and looks to definitely be a championship favourite early on this year. Battle at the front heats up a bit though, because Hunter's been caught by Wells and Scott and Collins as well. And they've now got to try and hunt down the 11, who's led a good fair amount of the opening laps here. Evans certainly has to have a good car underneath him. So does Nonigan though as well. That 24 does look very strong. Mathis Wells though is up towards the front. How about Max Rossi going inside the top 5 in the 41? He still hasn't won an NRUK Cup Series race yet. I think that's one of the most astonishing things, is that we have not seen this 41 visit victory lane yet. Rossi's been so good. He's been right in and amongst the championship battle, points league battles. Easily a top 10 driver in the NRUK, and he's just never got to victory lane. Can today be the day he breaks that? Meanwhile, change for the lead. Evan Hunter's going to get overtaken by his teammate Mathis Wells in the 18 car. Wells to the point and to the front. Nonigan Scott follows him through into second place and will slot him behind him as Hunter's going to, I believe, get clear for third unless Rossi can find a gargantuan run into turns 1 and 2. Really good early battles here at Michigan. It's been a fun race so far in the opening sort of 9 laps. These front pack has kind of got clear of the rest of the field. Far of all that mismatch and jumbled up craziness at the back of the pack. But the whole field separated by 5 seconds. Wells leads, but surely this is going to be a good opportunity for Nonigan Scott to dive low, potentially steal P1 away from the 18. Can't get it this time. His run stalls out on the inside lane. Does that give Evan Hunter an opportunity down the backstretch, or maybe even Max Rossi? Evan is going to look to make the move. And the 11 car jumps to the inside. Easy pass on the 24 and back up to second place. And now the 24 gets kind of caught on the high side in no man's land with not much help. And everyone else is just going to breeze past him here. Rossi looks to the inside for P2. So Hunter did not have that second place for very long at all. Max Rossi wanted to pry that spot away from him. He's gone and done that. Good job from Max Rossi. But look at Felix Janssen potentially going to go 3 wide down the backstretch. Can't get it done. Hunter with a crossover on Rossi again. What a brilliant battle between these two. Trading blows back and forth for second place. They really are having an awesome battle there. And these two guys just keep on swapping positions. And now Felix Janssen wants a piece of the action as well. But while these guys continue to battle, Mathis Wells continues to lead the laps. There's now more guys join this kind of lead group. The likes of Riley Snare, who's needing a good result. Code Red's up here. Cody Smart as well. No one really off the pace at the moment, so all 42 drivers still going under their own power without any damage. Front three all single file. In fact, the front lot are all single file. But Janssen might have a run down the front stretch. And could he look to pass the 11? Felix, the Icelandic ace of the NRUK, trying to make his mark with a victory for Roush Fenway Racing. Didn't get the run off the turn that he wanted though. Instead, Evan's going to look to make a pass on his teammate for the lead. Can't get it this time by. And will remain patient for now. Collins holds his own in 4th. Rossi under pressure from Snare for 5th. There's Code Red in 7th. And we have Smart, Scott, Spurley Tube and JJ Reed still in touch with this lead group here. So the lead pack of about 11 or so. Going to be at the halfway stage. And Joe Gibbs Racing has been the dominant force of today's race. Evan Hunter led the early going. He got passed by Mathis Wells. And since then, Mathis putting on a clinic at Michigan. No one's been able to catch up to him. No one's been able to execute a pass so far. Is Janssen and Collins, though, going to help Evan Hunter maybe catch up to the 18 this time by? You know, stay in line. Never mind. Collins has other ideas. Wants to go for P3 in the 36. And he is moving. Collins came so close to a victory, actually, early on this year at Kansas. So he could already be an NRUK Cup Series winner this year. He came ever so close. Couldn't quite get it done. Couldn't pry away the victory. And now again, he might have another good opportunity today. He's putting on an excellent run in the 36. And credit to him and his team. Nice job from Mitchell so far. The front two, though, have extended this gap as they continue to battle for 3rd. Max Rossi's now at the inside. Cody Smart's making 3 wide moves behind them. This is all getting very racy behind the lead drivers. As we say that, they go kind of 3 wide. Janssen's got the worst of it. Way up high goes to 17. And he'll now continue to fall back. The front two, though, have got clear. And Evan Hunter is still trying to make a pass on teammate Mathis Wells. Look at these guys. They really are battling behind them. Is Evan going to be able to get past the M&M's Toyota Camry? Halfway through this race now. And it's been a really entertaining one so far. A lot of lead changes and a lot of good battling. No wrecks. We've gone green for a whole race so far. Cody Smart's in P5. Nottingham Scott up to 6th. He clears the mess behind him. Look at Sebastian Dupain making progress in the 44. Good to see Aflac racing up here inside the top 10 and battling for spots. Nice job from Dupain. Credit to him and his Ford Mustang team this weekend. But Evan Hunter can just not get past the 18 at the moment. Again, this package kind of creating that dirty air, meaning the 11 cannot really get past the 18 right now. Going to have to find a good run off of turn 2. Which he, you know, the 18's kind of matching his run off of 2 right now. He's not extending the gap, but He's neither allowing Evan to catch time either. But Hunter gets very close to the 18 this time. Is he going to be able to make a move? No, not. He's right on the bumper. And as he hesitates to make a move, Max Rossi is hunting these guys down at the front. He's taking a lot of time out of our leaders. As the gap shortens once again. Evan can't get the run off the turn that he's desiring. Maybe this time, though, that was better from the 11 car. Now can he look inside? Maybe for the lead. No, he stays behind his teammate. Gives the 18 a push into turns 3 and 4. Evan cannot complete the move. And this is going to cost him, I think, because Max Rossi, I don't think, is going to be as patient. I might look to breeze past the Joe Gibbs Racing driver here on the front stretch this time by. And he will. Max Rossi for second place. Is he going to complete the pass? I believe he will. One Gibbs driver down, 1 to go for Rossi. Hunter's out of the way. It's now Wells who he's got to try and kind of hunt down here. Mathis Wells, the most winningest driver in NRUK history. I think he's tied with Tim Gary as the most winningest driver. Can he add another win to the books today? Rossi's going to try and hunt him down though. Evan Hunter's getting involved. Cody Smart's getting involved for the first time today. Haven't seen him much. But now he's up towards the front. Mitchell Collins and Donovan Scott kind of in the lead pack as of right now. Hunter's going to lose another position though. It's now Cody Smart looking for P3 on the inside. Well, those two got a good run off the corner. Not as good as Mitchell Collins, but he might even lose out to Donovan Scott, who looks inside on the 36 car. Collins now goes back as Scott forces his way into the top 5. Getting down to the closing stages at Michigan. What sort of racing are we going to see? How aggressive do these drivers get? Wells and Rossi going at it for the lead. Again, Wells is just, you know, keeping these cars behind him. Really is blocking out every run that these guys are getting. And he's held his own at the front of the field. Massive credit to Mathis Wells. And as he backs these guys down the field, these guys are going to continue battling. It allows the 18 to just pull away once again. 41's going to have now the attention of the 11 car again and the 12. So Rossi, you know, might not like what he sees in his mirror, but the 11 stay behind him that time. Give him a really good push going into turns 1 and 2. Again, though, the run stalls out on Wells with a much better exit off of the corner. Nonagon Scott's the next trying to make a move. Hunter's had enough sitting in 3rd place. He wants second back from the 41. And he's going to get it. But Nonagon Scott gets an even better exit off of turn number 4. And he's going to go for second place. Nonagon going to be the next driver to try and pass our leader, Mathis Wells. Is he going to be the next to make an attempt? Maybe not, because Mitchell Collins sends it 3 wide to the inside. Big move from Mitchell Collins. Sent Rossi way out the racetrack. And the 41 loses a lot of ground on the leader there. But Collins threw it in 3 wide. Made it stick, to be fair to him. But it was dangerous, and it's cost these guys even more time now on the leader. The Joe Gibbs show continues with Mathis Wells at the front. He'll lead another lap. Can Evan Hunter find anything extra from his 11 car and repeat his success at Michigan once again? 73 down pit lane, Anderson Reed. He might have an issue on his car. So 73 is slow. Is he going to be potentially a lapper at the end of this race and cause a lot of trouble to your leader? But Anderson Reed off the pace. An issue for the MJ Motorsports driver. Top 4 are clear. JJ Reeds into P5. What a run for JTG Dougherty Racing. The rest of these guys, some of these guys had a quiet day. The likes of Bright and Rutkowski, but they're going to get solid finishes. A quiet day from them, but the points are going to be in. And it's going to be a decent points haul for those type of drivers. 5 to go. Caution comes out now. The race, I believe, will be over. It's all about whether Evan Hunter has anything for Mathis Wells. He's closed the gap on the 18 once again. Can Evan steal the victory? Mitchell Collins is waiting in the wings, though, to cause an upset. We know that. We know how hungry Cody Smart would be for another NRUK Cup Series win. 4 to go at Michigan. Wells continues to lead. Are we going to set up for a classic NRUK finish? Joe Gibbs' teammates battling into turn 2. And again, the run stalls out for Hunter. And Wells pulls clear. Was that all that Evan had? He's now under pressure for second place from Mitchell Collins, who's really going for the victory here. He can't complete the move. And Mathis Wells is just loving what he's seeing in his mirror at this point in time. Everyone else is rallying behind him. The cavalry are coming. 3 to go. Wells is leading once again. And he's really looks like he might just hold these off. Evan has to find something that he has not found so far and be able to get around the 18 who's led for such a long period of this race. As well as going to have the victory stolen away from his grasp. Late on, the 11 and the 36, the ones who are going to be able to make the moves. But again, Wells holds his own out of turn number 4. Can the 11 get a big run down the front stretch? He won't. Collins is going to go for second place. And is this going to hand the win to Mathis Wells with 2 to go at Michigan? Evan Hunter slides back into 3rd place. But that move from Mitchell Collins. Collins gets 2nd. That might have handed the win to Mathis Wells and Joe Gibbs Racing. And off turn 4, he has one more lap to negotiate. White flag in the F, the 18 car. Mathis Wells takes the wire, Michigan. He's worked his way from the back of the field. He was in about P20 or so when this race begun. Worked his way up through the field. He made the pass around lap 9. And since then, he has been absolutely untouchable. No one's been able to catch him. No one's been able to pass him. And he's put on a clinic for the rest of the NRUK Cup Series drivers. He once again becomes the NRUK's most winningest driver in active competition. Mathis Wells is a winner in the NRUK again. He wins at Michigan in the NRUK Cup Series and gets the victory lane in race number 10 of the season. Mathis Wells, take a bow. He adds another win to his name in the NRUK Cup Series. He is just that good of a driver, and he will be in with a chance to fight for the championship with that win there. It plays great for him in the wildcard spot. And Wells to victory lane. It's 2nd place for Evan Hunter in the end. 3rd for Max Rossi. Another top 5 day for him. A great effort from Mitchell Collins. He got 4th in the end. Riley Spurley-Tube should retain his points lead with a top 5 finish. Eli Brighton 6th. Another good day. A quiet day from Eli, but it was good enough. JJ Reed in 7th. Top 10 for Nottingham. Scott, Cody Smart and Mac Johnson. For the rest of the field, a good day for Code Red and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. They impressed today, for sure. Alex Fletcher's struggles continue. Jeff Bright from pole dropped all the way back to 25th. Not a good day for the 9 team. Tim Gary in 30th for the 22. Not good at all. William Seaman can only muster a P19 finish. Down the rest of the field, you see where the rest of the drivers have finished on the left-hand side of your screen. This should shake up the point standings a fair bit. Next time we're back to some super speedway action in the NRUK Cup Series when we go racing from Pensacola. So look out for that race number 11 as we get nearer to the chase. It's been Jake Galloway. Thank you so much for watching the Michigan race number 10 of the year. And we'll catch you guys very soon. Goodbye.